Huge disappointment this afternoon out of the FA Trophy. Move players around, give people a chance, but it's just not come off, it looks like.
No, miles away today from start to finish. Came in at half time, 1-0 up, but hadn't really been hadn't been that good. You know, we scored a good goal, but the tempo was low. The reaction of players wasn't anywhere near where we wanted it to be. And yeah, came out second half and I don't know what happened. You know, I think the players have let us down. You know, they've let everybody down. They've let themselves down today by what they gave in that second half. I mean, the goals we lose are boys' club stuff. It's. I mean, you can't even. There's nothing you can do. You shouldn't lose those goals. Full stop. At a level of football that we're at, there's certain things that just shouldn't happen. And all three of them today are boys' club mistakes that if you're under 12s or under 11s team done, you'd be disappointed. And we're a team that are supposed to be a decent side, a decent team. Well, we're in the middle of October, and you know, I think maybe we've exploited ourselves too much, and we need to get back to basics.
Obviously, it was a very, very difficult situation with the wind, but of course that affects both teams. But as you say, it's not the team performance that we've seen from Corby Town of late. Not to point any fingers at players or individuals, but as a unit, they just didn't play together on the pitch.
Not at all. I mean, there's players there that have been playing since I've took the caretaker over a year ago, and then they've been magnificent, you know. And then some of them today have just I don't know where they were at, you know. I just don't know. I don't know where they're at, and it's not individual one or two players. It's like you said, it's a collective, you know, all over the pitch today. I think probably the only one that could maybe take a little bit is Dean McBride. At least he actually tried to come out and win his headers and go up against his man, you know. And for the second goal he's left with, I think it was 2 or 3v1. I just don't understand what's going on today. It's unacceptable, and it will be addressed. It has been addressed, and it will be addressed further in the week, because we've got a long season ahead of us, and we cannot. You can forgive a defeat. You can forgive certain things, but out there today, the performance level was well below an acceptable standard, and I'm not happy with that at all.
Looking for positives as we try to do these things. A debut home goal for young Sam.
We get the goal with what we're good at. We get the tempo up, we win the ball back, we get the tempo up, we make 2 or 3 quick passes going forward, we get it across, and Sam has a great strike into the goal, and it lifted his game. He got a bit better after that as well. He started looking into the pockets to get the ball, but that was probably one of the only sparks we had of the game. Then, you know, we never done it again, and you've seen that all we had to do today was lift the tempo. If we'd lifted the tempo 10-15%, we would have cruised through it. But they didn't. They went the opposite way, and we're now out the trophy.
It's not back to the drawing board, of course. You've still got games thick and fast. There's no game now on the 28th of October, I believe. That's the 2 weeks' time for date. But we don't know. See what the secretary comes up with that, and maybe pull a fixture on a Saturday afternoon. But now it's concentrate on the league. It's the league. It was always going to be the most important thing at the beginning of the season. That's what we want to get out of. That's what we're going to be near the top of. Where do you take it from there? Have words with certain players, or do you think today may have woken some of them up?
No, we need to go back onto the training pitch on Tuesday and fix a few things. In my opinion, I think we need to look and address, you know, 2 or 3 things that I've seen happening or coming. Probably over the last 3 or 4 games now, I thought that maybe the game last Saturday's a kind of bit of a gimme, maybe because we're playing Stockport. Bedford Town on the Tuesday night, you maybe got a bit of the hangover, but there's no excuses today. You know, you can't blame the wind, you can't blame the ref, you can't blame anything. It's us and our performance. Us and our performance today was not even a shadow of where we've been this season, and it's not acceptable. You know, and it can't continue to like I said, a bad performance where you've maybe had chances and you've maybe been beat or whatever, but that wasn't today. We were miles away today, and I've got to have a look at it now. I've got to have a sit down, a serious think about what I'm going to do next Saturday away at Dunstable, where we've went there and won 4-0 in the cup already this season. So they're going to be ready for us. They're going to look at what the teams have done against us for the last couple of games, and we've not quite adapted to that situation, and we find ourselves in a bit of a pickle.